Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we're fixing my mistake. Alright, first things first is you want to wear protection on your hands. Especially when you're messing with glass. It's not a really good idea to be messing with it barehanded. Unless you got really rough hands, but still I recommend wearing some gloves. So this frame actually had lots of little bits of glass still stuck to it on the silicone that was already on here from the previous door. So what I did, I took some sandpaper and I sanded it down a little bit, gets rid of all those shards and kind of smooth it out so that we can get a good adhesion for the new glass. So I went to Lowe's and I got a custom piece of glass cut for me. That idiot put the freaking tape on the glass. So this glass seems to be pretty edgy. So I'm going to take some sandpaper to it very lightly and see if I can just sand it down to where it's not so cutty. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to clean it up on the back side and then we're going to apply some window tint. So I went with a tint that I think is going to give it more of like a smoked out look versus blacked out, which would be kind of cool, you know, for the sump area so that we can actually peek in on the sump if we wanted to. It's a 20% tint. Now it's cleaned off and dry. I'm gonna trim it up. Now we'll just carefully apply window tint. It's stuck to itself. Screw this stuff, man. Okay, so after 2 attempts, it is now tinted. Next step is to put it on our frame with the silicone. So this is gonna go face down on it. Alright, so my tint job was not the best. I'm not a professional. It kind of sucks, but it'll do for now than having an open, doorless stand with the sump just staring at my face. Alright, so now we'll take some silicone. I just grabbed this one. It says sticks to almost anything, instantly waterproof, cured sealant, mildew resistant, all that stuff. It's fine. It's gonna be on a door. Here goes nothing. This tint sucked. It's not even sticking. That was going all wrong. Everything's messing up. Good thing this is going to be a temporary fix. Did I ever mention that I'm not so good at DIY? Remember that time when I cut through my thumb? I do. Oh, yeah, this tint sucks. Cheap tint doesn't adhere too well. As long as this thing will hold our glass on, that'll be cool. That's all I care about. Such a terrible job. This tent sucks. Probably put something heavy on it, huh? Alright guys, so with much frustration, there it is. Got the door back on the hinges, and it looks like doo-doo. So me and DIY don't really get along too well all the time, as you may have seen in my other videos. it's great because the door's back on, you don't just see straight sump. But if you look close, or a lot closer, you can see bubbles and whatnot. So maybe it was the application of me putting it on there, and you can also see a little too much silicone going on. So I mean, in the dark you can't really see these atrocities, I should say, I guess. By no means does it look great in the light. See, there's all kinds of bubbling and whatnot. So what I notice is when I look from the inside, you don't see any of those defects as much, or as it's not as prominent. So what I think happened was I put the tint on backwards, or the piece of glass on backwards. I don't know tint. I'm not a professional window tinter or whatever you call those people. Yeah, either way, this is going to be a great temporary door until I get a factory replacement to match this door. It was a great idea. I can always do it over again if I wanted to. But I'm just going to use this door as a spare once I get the new one in. But what's really cool is if I got a light shining in there, I just have it shining from the other side. It's like a flashlight. But you can see the sump area still, which is kind of cool. So you can always get some lighting to go up inside, and you can just control it from the side panel, the control panel. That way, if you wanted to look inside your sump without opening the door, there it is. But I think if I flipped the glass around originally, it would look a lot better, and you wouldn't see all these bubbles and stuff. It is what it is. But hey, the spare door is on for now, and it makes it so much more quiet, and I don't hear any of the water, which is really cool. Because this has this lip right here that seals it from the other door. That way you don't have to open up both doors to look inside your sump, or just come to the side door. But yeah, either way, it was a pretty good idea, I thought. It just didn't work out 100%. But I think it looks pretty decent for now. At least now it won't be straight sump that you're looking at. And with the light off, you can't really see anything in there. You can kind of see it if there's light on the outside. Well, DIY door is done. Alright guys, well, I want to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far and you appreciate my DIYs that don't go so well, I guess. There's more to come. The next video will be the video of me putting water into this tank and cycling. I'm currently working on that video because it's cycling, and I want to document the 7 days that the Brightwell bacteria states that it will cycle a tank in. We'll see. It's cutting it close. I may have to add a different bacteria, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Sawfish TV, out.